Okay, so in this gastrointestinal system, that is the GI system, uh, so this is a student guide here, and as you know, this will be having the post credit hours of 5 hours, 3 hours for the lecture, and one for the practical, and one for the clinical skills and other activities. Okay, so totally 5 credit hours are there for this, and this will run for 15 weeks. 15 weeks. So this is the brief introduction description of the same GIS system, and here are the objectives, which are the main objectives related to this whole of the system. So which includes the anatomy, physiology, the biochemistry and other things, the pathology, and also here are the topics here, so which will be taken up. So there are almost 44 topics. Okay, so there will be 44 plus 1 introduction, so it will be 45 lectures will be there, and almost 20 practicals will be there, and there will be 5 skills lab and 5 PBL sessions, okay, of 2 hours each. Lectures will be for 1 hour and other activities will be for 2 hours. Totally there will be 105 hours which will be covered in the 15 weeks. So these are all the topics. So today's topic is here, the lecture 1, the anatomy of the abdominal wall and the quadrants, abdominal cavity and peritoneum. This is the first lecture, and similarly we have the other lectures for this week. I have already shared, I think, the timetable. Then here you will have the PBL and clinical skills labs. Okay, then in the next week, this is the second week. So this, if you go through this whole of this course guide or the student guide, you will see if each activity each week, what are the activities, what are the lectures, then the PBL sessions as well as the practicals or the clinical skills, whatever is there, that will be all the details are here. All the topics of the lectures will be there. Again, once you enter into the Moodle, then you can see all the lectures there attached. Okay, so you can get all the lectures at the same time. Okay, so all the lectures are attached there. So here is the assessment method. Okay, as you know, the PBL sessions each week there will be there. The first session will be in the first week, and the second session, that is the discussion part, will be in the week 2, second week. So this will carry almost 10 marks. Okay, so for first session it will be 5 marks, and the second session will be 5 marks. Okay, totally 10 marks. So this will be, there will be 5 cases, almost 5 PBL cases will be there, so which you will discuss. Then there will be quizzes. Okay, every 2 weeks we are planning to have a quiz. So for the first and second week we will have the quiz in the third week, which will cover the first and second week lectures. Similarly, we have the second quiz in the week 5, which will cover week 3 and week 4 lectures. Okay. Similarly, if we plan to have more, then we can discuss and we can have more. Okay. Then in the 8th week, we'll have the midterm exam, and in the week 14, usually we'll have the week 15, or usually it will be the 14th week, we'll have the practical examination or speak examination, and in the 15th week or in the 16th week we'll have the final written exams. Okay, so this is the assessment method which will follow. PBL will carry 10 marks, quizzes will have 10 marks, midterm will carry 20 marks, and the practicals will carry 20 marks, and the written exam, final written exam, will be 40 marks. Okay, so this is how the assessment will take place. So here are the some of the recommended books for you. So all these are the recommended books by the university or our college. So you have to have this with you, so that whenever you want extra readings, then you can do it from here. Okay, apart from the lectures, you should be also able to go through this the recommended books. Okay, there are also some journals as well as electronic resources for, especially when you are searching for the PBL sessions. You can search all these the Medline and other important electronic sources. And here are the all the objectives for each lecture. For today's lecture, what are the objectives? So these are the objectives. Similarly, for the future lectures, all the objectives are attached here. So you can go through the objectives as well as read the lectures. So all the objectives for the each of the lectures, practicals, and even PBL sessions are here. Okay, so you can go through all these things. Okay, and if you have any doubts anytime, you can ask me anything. Okay, but please make sure that you go through this whole of this student guide, and so which will clarify most of your questions. Okay, so all these objectives are here. So go through all these objectives, and before each lecture you should go through these objectives and try to cover all the objectives. Okay, so this is a brief introduction to this course as well as the student guide. So you should have always this student guide as a handy for you, and you should be able to go through all these things. Okay, I will be the organizer for this block, and Dr. Lamia will be on the female side. She will be as a support you for this block. Okay, so go through this whole of this student guide. Always, if you have any questions, you should go through the student guide. And if you don't find the answers for that, then you can even ask me regarding this. Okay. If you have any doubts regarding this, you can ask me. If not, we'll start our lecture. Do you have any questions regarding this?